They say life turns on a dime, but mine turned on a single thumb press of a starter button. It was 11:57 p.m. on February 14th, a night meant for warmth, but the Colorado sky was screaming. 3 minutes to midnight, and I was staring at a dying phone screen in the middle of an Evergreen Ridge blizzard. Connor, I can't feel my toes, I'm by the falls, please. That was Jake. He wasn't just a friend, he was a man staring down the barrel of hypothermia. I didn't calculate the risks, I didn't check the clock. I stepped out of my three-bed ranch, bypassed the rules and regulations, manual gathering dust on my counter, and fired up my Arctic cat. The engine roared, a thunderous middle finger to the silence of the suburbs, and I vanished into the whiteout. The Shadow Queen of Evergreen. I didn't see the curtain twitch 3 houses down, but I knew it did. Patricia Henderson, the HOA president, a woman who treated a leaning mailbox like a federal offense, was watching. To her, I wasn't a search and rescue professional saving a life, I was a violation in progress. I found Jake 40 minutes later, huddled against a granite face, his skin the color of a bruised plum. I did what I was trained to do: thermal blankets, chemical heaters, and a high-speed transit back to civilization. I got him to the ER. He lived. I went home, exhausted and smelling of two-stroke smoke, thinking I'd done a good day's work. I woke up to a $500 war declaration taped to my door. The paper trail to war. The fine was for unauthorized use of recreational vehicle during quiet hours. Patricia hadn't just written a ticket, she'd called the sheriff, attempting to turn a rescue mission into a criminal disturbance. But Patricia made one fatal mistake: she tried to bully a man who tracks predators for a living. When the local deputy Rodriguez showed up, he saw the hospital papers and the GPS logs. He closed his folder and sighed. I'm not charging you, Connor, but the HOA, that's a shark tank I can't swim in. I went to the hearing armed with Section 23.2 of the bylaws, the emergency exception. I watched Patricia's face turn a sickly shade of mauve as the room erupted in applause for Jake's testimony. We won the battle, but Patricia declared a guerrilla war. Suddenly, my door was the wrong green. My porch light was too modern. She didn't realize that by turning the spotlight on me, she'd left her own flank exposed. The fall of the kingdom. I started documenting not just my house but everyone's. I met Bernard, the treasurer, and Helen, a civil engineer tired of living under a velvet iron fist. We didn't just want to fix my fines, we wanted to take back the neighborhood. The ending was more poetic than any of us expected. While we were digging into the bylaws, the state was digging into the bank accounts. It turned out Patricia's obsession with order was a smokescreen for a $300,000 embezzlement scheme. The woman who fined me for a cracked mailbox was buying a luxury lifestyle with our dues. The sight of Patricia in handcuffs, escorted past the very lawns she'd measured with a ruler, is an image I'll never forget. Today, Evergreen Ridge is different. Helen is president, we have audits, block parties, and most importantly, common sense. My red door stays red. Every year, Jake and I ride back to Cascade Falls. We stand in the silence and remember that rules are just ink on paper, but a neighbor's life is written in blood. The lesson: laws are meant to serve humanity, not the other way around. If you have to break a petty rule to do a grand good, you do it every single time. Connor's story raises a massive ethical question. In a world obsessed with the rules, where is the line between order and tyranny? Have you ever had to break the law to do the right thing? How do you handle a Patricia in your own life or workplace?